Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the continuation of my makeup collection that I had mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the year if you guys wanted to see. And this was a requested video, so I figured I'd continue on with what I was doing. I think I'm going to do a playlist because I did do my MAC blush collection. I did do my Moon Dust collection of eyeshadows. So I'm going to do a playlist of my makeup collection series kind of thing so you guys can look at things. I may redo the Moon Dust one. I was literally, that video, I'm going to admit that video I did literally the day before my son came. I filmed that video the next day. I was in the hospital having my son. So if you guys see my face, it is so bloated. I hate that video. I can't believe I actually filmed it that swollen, but I did. It's there. Whatever, you know, but I'm going to link them all down below for you guys. So today, as you guys can see from the title, this was requested. I'm doing the Nars Hardwired Eyeshadows. Now these were pretty expensive. These are about $25 a pop. I did get these for Christmas as a Christmas gift. There were 6 colors, and the reason why I'm saying were is because I recently looked at the Sephora website where they were purchased, and I only see 5 of them. Outer Limits is no longer available even to try to find. I'm not sure if you can find them at your local Sephora. I'm pretty sure some Sephoras still carry it in their actual stores, and NARS website may have it as well. So I do have all 6 colors here. I'm going to show you all 6 colors here and swatch them for you guys. So if you are interested and you still can find them at your local Sephora, I would say jump on it if you're interested in something like this. So like I mentioned, these are $25. You get 0.07 ounces or 2.2 grams of eyeshadow. I have rarely purchased any single eyeshadows from NARS, so this is kind of a big deal to me because I've always wanted some, but I felt like they were too expensive for one single eyeshadow. But these are unique and special because they're not your typical eyeshadows. So I'm going to start out with the one that has not been able to be found. And this is what the packaging looks like. They're very tiny. It looks like a miniature blush. It's kind of like the same size as last year's Rouge blush that you would get if you became a VIB Rouge. It's the same type of packaging and style. It does have a mirror, which is very fancy for an eyeshadow because typically you don't get the mirror. So this is Outer Limits. This one is a peachy orange eyeshadow, and it has pink flexes in there, so it's really pretty in person. This is the one that was re-promoted. It was already done. I didn't get it the first time, unfortunately, but now I have it in my hand. So this is the swatch of it right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So here it is right here. Maybe I'll do it this way. It's really pretty in person. I can almost guarantee you that these swatches are not going to do these eyeshadows justice because they have glitter flexes in them. And these work better if you have a base for them. So you have to wet your brush, you have to use a glitter glue, or you have to use some sort of color base in order for these to be more enhanced. If you use them on their own, I would recommend using a glitter glue to really pack on the color, because on its own it can be some of these could be sheer. So this one's really, really pretty. I can see myself using this particular one in the summertime because it's more of a peachy orangey one. Next one that I have is Lunar, and this one is like a lavender lilac color, and it has blue flexes in them. It's really, really pretty. So this one's Lunar. And these are soft to the touch. These are not hard or brittle or chunky because they have glitter in them. They actually feel really nice and soft on them. So this one is Lunar. Next up I have is Parallax. This is like your grayish blue. It's like a gray blue slate. Kind of reminds me of my shirt that I'm wearing right now. It is This one's more of the opaque ones that you can find. As you guys can see. See how that one's more opaque than these two right here? That's really, really pretty. So that one you can use on its own. You really don't need a glitter glue with it. The next one I have is Stud. This one is another re-promote. This one was from the Steve Klein collection as well. It is a silver color in, as you guys can see, it's like a silver taupe in here. This may or may not be one of the colors. I did find it in the Steve Klein collection, and this may or may not be in my 5K giveaway whenever that happens, so just a fair warning. So that's more of like a taupey silver color. It's really pretty. See how this one looks more blue and this one looks more silver? It's really pretty. Next up I have is Pygar. This one is a grayish olivey green. It has a green hue to it. That one's beautiful. And this is another one you do not need a base with. See how that looks more green? It's like a green goldish gray. So all three of these are very, very different. And those are the three that do not need a base, do not need a glitter glue. They're like an actual metallic eyeshadow. And then the last one that I have is called Earthshine. This was the hardest one from what I've been told was to find, because this was sold out online for a very, very long time. I would say that this one is more of your neutral color. It has a pink hue to it when you swatch it. But this one is another one you would have to use a base for. So Earthshine, Outer Limits, and Lunar are the three that I would say use a base with. And then these three right here, you don't really need to have a base with. So here are all the swatches. Let me shift them back so you guys can see them better. So just in case you are wondering, yes, these will get dirty just like the blushes do. These are beautiful. I would say that these are nice for a night out. If you're going out, if you like color, these are really, really pretty. They're not neon colors, which I do appreciate, so I can use them during the day and I don't feel like it's too much. I really, really like these. The one that I would say is the chunkiest is Outer Limits. Outer Limits would be the chunkiest and the one that has the least pigmentation to it. So I would definitely use a base with that one. It has more glitter flexes than it does anything else. All the other ones I feel like are pretty good on their own, with the exception of that one. You can use bases. I would recommend using glitter glue with the three that I did mention, just so you won't have so much fallout on your face. You will get fallout on your face on the three that need a little bit more help, but they're gorgeous. They're unique to my collection, specifically because I personally like this type of eyeshadow. They're not for everyone, and I completely understand that, and they are very expensive. I understand that as well, hence the reason why I never purchased them before in the past. But I did take advantage that somebody was willing to do it for me, so of course I'm going to take advantage of that. So of course these are expensive, and I completely understand that. $25 in eyeshadow, that's pretty expensive, and it has to be unique to you in order to like these. So this is the Hardwire ones. These were or are limited edition. Some are still available, like I mentioned, and if you're interested in some of these, you would have to find them elsewhere. I would try to link them all down below. I'm going to list them according to how I swatched them, so that way if you couldn't grab a name that I mentioned or I said it incorrectly, you will see it down in the description box so you do not get lost, and I will do my best to find them online for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did like it. Stay tuned for more makeup collection series. I think I'm going to do one lipstick collection next, because I haven't done any lipsticks at all yet. I've done eyeshadows, I've done blushes. I think I may have done highlighters too, I'm not sure. So whatever I have, I will link down below, as well as keep an eye out for the playlist if you are interested in that as well. So I will catch you guys in my next video, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye bye!